a
Felix,
hole.
you've got the
A
thing,
straw
right?
is a hole. It's a
Where the
hole.
fuck is it?
It's a tube.
I don't care what it is.
Felix,
it's a
you got
fucking
the thing, right?
What is a hole?
Cosmetic.
What is a tube?
Yeah.
Cool.
without a hole.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's a cylinder.
I am.
It's a cylinder. A
Yeah.
tube without
That
a
ain't
hole
a
is a
hole.
cylinder.
So
why
a
is the
tube-
whole
That's
becoming
dumb.
a
Okay,
political
A
argument? Like,
tube
holy
is
shit.
Oh my- I don't
defined
know.
by
I
having
I
a
don't care
hole.
about straws.
A tube is defined by it having a hole.
fucking
Yeah.
videos.
What, a tube
I
without
found this
a
article
hole is a
online. I think it has
cylinder.
one
So
hole.
a tube is
A
defined.
tube is a
is
hole
defined-
with a
I
thing.
think this
A
technically
tube is
has.
defined by the hole, so it
I
does
think
have
this-
a hole.
I think this
Yes.
technically has one hole and
Okay,
only
H.
one hole.
Okay. I think that
I can
a
agree.
hole is defined by the entrance. Because what is a hole with no entrance? It's an air pocket.
Well, it doesn't fucking exist.
A hole in something is an entrance because it leads to someplace
Eh,
else.
Oh
so
my
therefore-
god,
anyway.
I don't care. I've installed a
Topological
door.
argument.
This is
installed the
debate
door.
club.
Well,
Well, okay.
Install the
Why
door.
don't politicians debate
I
about
have.
cool stuff like
What
this?
do you-
This
I-
is
I've
fun.
installed a door so I can kick your ass out of it. No.
You see,
Press-
these are the real
Actually, I
arguments
think-
that
Come over to the
people
door.
should be having
These
and
are
not
the
who-
real world
I
issues.
think that
not
it actually
our-
has
not the
48,000
arguments.
holes because
It's not-
Okay.
There's
the actual chemical bonding is not perfect and thus
No.
We
extremely
shouldn't worry
small
about people
particles can
starving.
pass
Let's
through.
talk
Thus,
about
there are
holes.
more than one hole.
the spacecraft, the fortress, I
It's
guess.
just
it
like
now
how
has
a
a door.
coffee mug is a torus.
The red button
A
opens
coffee
the
mug
door.
is a Taurus.
Don't press any
Yes.
of the other buttons.
It is.
In topography, a coffee mug is a torus.
Yes,
It's
it
got
is.
one
I am
hole,
crying.
Yes,
which is the handle.
a coffee mug is a Taurus. It's a donut.
What you can make it into a torus without
Does that mean
breaking, splitting, tearing,
Topologically,
or
Well, no,
shearing.
'cause it's got. I mean, yes, it's a Taurus, but that it doesn't have just one hole. It's got.
Nope. In topography, a hole is something that can be gone through.
Felix, I made you a platform
Yeah,
to
the
get that
coffee
a
archive.
mug
top hole
cannot
and
be
a
gone
coffee
through.
mug
Through it
can
completely.
not be gone through.
But
You can go
can't
through the handle.
always go through a hole.
Yeah.
If you're too
Topography,
big,
you can.
If you're too big, you can't go through the hole.
Ooh, compressed gold. I found
No,
compressed
that's not.
gold.
Nice.
Oh wait,
No,
I
that's
have an
not-
idea.
that's not
I have an
the
idea. What if you can just see through the hole to the other side? I think it's a
That's
hole
a
at that
hole.
point.
no, whatever.
I found
so,
it. I found
so
the
a
thing.
straw
I found
is
the thing.
just a hole on its own.
Yeah.
Well,
Look
Thus
at how
it
much
has
gold
one
we have.
hole.
Okay, let me tell you guys what I believe is the rules of a hole.
Oh my god, I think I'm going mad.
Keep going.
Just
I
a
want to
hole.
hear
The
this.
madness
okay.
is taking me.
A cylindrical concept
Yeah,
counts as
I'll
one
be
hole
back.
when you can see straight from one side to the other. It's considered
it's a
two
curvy tube?
holes when you need to be in
Well,
two
well,
different
yeah. What if it is a
perspectives
curvy tube?
to see.
Yeah, what if it is curvy?
Then it's got two holes because you need to have two
But it's
different
one
points
hole
of
that's
view,
straight
like
through it.
bending a straw.
But it's still one
Then it's
hole
got
that
two
goes through the
holes.
entire thing.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
search
So it
this
has
up.
one hole.
Seal, did you
It-
see
it
the awesome
makes
image?
sense.
It's a unit
Did
hole.
I see what?
Unit hole.
The hole is the entrance.
Where is this last fossil?
I don't know. An entrance isn't always coupled with an exit. If the exit isn't seen systematically, then it's just two entrances.
I think if
or
it is
not.
bendy,
Back.
I think if it's bendy, it still only has one hole because of the way. It's like if you had a long donut. That's just
Yeah.
one hole. And if you cut it like in the exact zigzag that it does,
If you have a
It-
long
it would still
donut, do
be
you still
one
call it a donut or is it a tube?
is it a
First
tube
of all, I
cake or a
call
donut?
that- I call
Is-
that
I
a
think
a
that's a-
biodegradable straw. Second
I
of
think
all,
I think that's just a tube cake actually.
Tube
yeah, it's a
cake.
tube cake.
Those
Second
are
of all,
real?
no, it's not.
Oh.
But if you think about it, you could form a donut into a straw
Yeah.
without breaking it.
I
So
You could
I
form
am
a donut
becoming-
into a straw, which is horrifying.
I am
But have
becoming
you considered
mad with
that
insanity.
maybe
Oh, hey guys, remember those like edible straws? Like you drink milk through them, like they're made of cookie.
Yeah.
like you get-
I
yeah.
didn't get the
They
chance.
flavor
you
them.
never. Yeah, they're like flavored, so it like makes it chocolate milk when you drink it.
That's amazing.
It.
I
Isn't
always
that just a
had
really
a
long
distinct
donut?
flavor for those, even though I've never used them.
Isn't that
Like
a
in
really
my
long
mind, I've
donut?
assigned them how they would taste.
Yeah.
In my mind, I imagine them to be kind of chalky.
Oh god, this is like
They
a
aren't.
nightmare for me. Looking
They
at
are?
this boot.
That's surprising,
No.
actually.
It's
I
it's
just
I
more
remember
like
seeing
a
an
slightly.
And there's
infomercial
just
at like
50
3 a.m. one
screws
time.
in my shoes.
It's just slightly disappointing because it's not as potent as you would hope it would be.
Are we
No,
doing
I
curse sight?
didn't expect it.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, let's do curse sight. I'll hit
Because
it then.
In the commercials, they're like, "Oh, you suck
Oh,
it
make it
through this
worse.
thing, it's got like little chocolate balls on the straw, and it'll make it
Oh
chocolate
well,
milk by the
if
time you drink it."
those they're actually like decent.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I've
they're
had them.
actually good because the
Because
milk
they've
has
got
time
like a
to
whole bunch of.
not marinade because that's disgusting, but it has time to actually get imbued with the
Combine.
flavor.
Oh,
I'm
Nate died.
down.
I don't know if I can get up there.
I can.
What
There's
even
a
are
tunnel.
those little
Of course
things?
you
I'm
can.
guessing they're like little balls
Oh,
of
they're
like
edible.
chocolate
Thank you.
powder.
I remember extracting them from a straw. I ate them.
Oh, were they like powdery?
They were a little crunchy.
Yeah, because it's a ball of hard candy. Like
But it wasn't chalky.
it wasn't. No. Ow. I'm sorry. I fell again.
Yeah, they're
But yeah,
fine.
what if a whole isn't defined by the lack of what it is, but more by its,
The continuous
it's-
shape of the object, and
the sides. Like it becomes a whole.
like a torus is just a
because-
straw, except a torus is not as long. Or actually,
We are
isn't a
rich.
straw just a torus?
We are rich. How much
Or-
gold do we have?
Are tubes just toruses?
914.
Oh.
Tubes
we-
are not
okay.
Tauruses.
We have
But-
already.
but-
we
but they-
we have
Actually,
already
yes, they are.
established-
The rules of war?
exactly.
Okay.
By
Tubes
some
Tubes are just
Two-Face.
toruses, and they're just continuous.
Two-Face.
Yes.
We have already established that a hole doesn't need to be a cylinder. Like
No,
a
it
hole
doesn't.
a hole in the road does not go to China.
Yeah.
I actually
Wait,
So-
so why
so-
do we call it a hole if...
That's a pothole.
Because not everybody uses topographical terms in their day-to-day
Exactly.
lives.
So
I do.
topographically,
Fine, it's a
it
indention.
is a torus, but
A
it
deep
being a
indention.
torus doesn't mean it only has one
Can you
hole.
fill in the
Yeah,
indentation?
It
we
has
did it.
one protrusion.
Either that, there's two types of holes in
And I still
topography.
can't do this
which
because
I
I don't
think
have
is
that
actually
thing.
what it is.
goddamn floor.
A
There's
torus
holes
has
in
We
the
one.
need that. We need that
Oh,
one
money.
fossil.
A torus
No,
has
but-
one
Holes in every-
protrusion.
Probably in the big area.
Well, it's probably across from us. It's over.
I looped around there. Didn't see anything.
So have we?
I think it's
actually-
kind of ironic that a coffee mug is a donut.
It is
It is.
We're all losing
It's just
it.
a
We are all...
strangely shaped donut.
because it has one protrusion.
Well, it's technically a torus,
Okay,
but every
okay,
donut
okay.
is a torus.
I will talk about
But
what
not
a hole
every Taurus
is
is a
all day.
donut.
But the second you start telling me a coffee mug is a donut, that is that I stop.
seal.
Well,
I
I
have no
think-
luck.
I
It
think-
is
I
the
think-
topographical
I think-
truth.
I don't care about the
Now
topic.
here, I'm gonna
Seal.
throw another curveball at you.
Seal.
How
He's
deep
not.
does a hole
Prager
or cylinder have to be before it's considered a pit and no longer cylinder or hole?
How deep does it have to be a
Doesn't
donut?
have an exit.
A tube
If a
cannot
pit doesn't
be a
have
pit.
an exit, then a coffee mug is a pit.
Okay, no, because
No,
Okay,
because
no,
the handle.
actually,
Okay,
there
no,
is- there's
I
another
already
name.
have the answer to
There
that.
is another name
Please-
for a tube
please tell me
called
you
a
have the
bottomless
answer.
pit. which is still a pit, but it has no bottom,
Your
and is thus
entire-
both a tube and a bottomless pit.
I have a.
I have the answer. A bottomless pit is it's an idiom. It is not an actual thing that can. Then that's just a cylinder.
Someone better be recording this conversation.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I am.
Nick is gonna put this
I'm
on his
streaming.
Twitch
I
and
can
get
clip
5
this
million
entire
subscribers.
conversation.
A coffee mug
It'll be
is
like
a
3
donut
hours long.
topographically. I'm probably even saying the term wrong, but it's
I-
called topography, and it's
I'm
probably
gonna
That's the
got a
study
cry.
of
different
tops.
I'm
Is that the
gonna
study
cry.
of tops, huh?
Oh.
Ography?
Uh-huh.
So
Oh well, actually no. No.
A
it-
coffee
that was
mug.
Your
geology.
intestines is
I'm
a big
retarded.
hole.
well, yeah,
you're
you make
actually-
a long,
God.
you make
Your
a
mouth
long
is a
tube
hole.
from
Your
when
mouth
you
is a
kiss
hole.
somebody.
Oh, you know what?
I know
Your
your
mouth
mouth
is a
has
hole.
two
Is
holes.
Alstofo's Bussy
Why?
video?
Actually,
is-
And
no.
how
I'm sorry.
we are
The hole in
Alstofo's
it,
Bussy?
the
'cause
hole in
it's a
itself
hole.
is called the mouth. The other
And it's
hole of
exposed
the
to-
closed system.
No, but it's just one long
is the
tube.
bump.
Your entire digestive
Yeah, the
tract is just a
anus.
long tube.
There's
that-
actually 2 holes in your throat. There's one to your lungs, although I don't think you could call your lungs a hole because it's
It
not a
is.
continuous.
no,
it's
because
not
it doesn't have an
continuous.
exit.
Yeah, then a hole in the
My
a hole
God,
in the
you
road.
guys are still talking about
Yes.
this. What is wrong with you people?
But a
I need
hole
to
in the
know now,
road
I'm
doesn't
interested.
go through
Jesus
the earth.
Christ! Your brain is a
Hear
hole.
me out.
It's
A coffee
empty.
mug.
It's empty. Oh my God!
But
Hear
coffee
me
mug
out.
is
A
enclosed.
I'm
coffee mug is a
It's
donut.
enclosed in a
and
space,
you are a
so
hole.
it's not a hole.
By the way,
Hypothetically.
whoever said pores are holes is actually wrong. Pores
You
are
are
pits.
a donut.
made along the way.
Oh, wait, what's a pit?
Holes were the
See,
frames we made along
I
the way.
didn't get
Yeah.
to tell you. A
I rolled
pit
to kill
is-
myself.
Okay. A pit is a hole that is potentially dangerous for a human to fall down into.
Well,
It's just
okay.
a hole.
Pit.
Okay,
What
you
if it's a
can't
straw?
fall into a person's throat though.
Oh
You
my
cannot-
God!
But
You
if
cannot
you
fall
turn
if
into
you
a
come
little
up,
ship,
and then you-
and then
like in
you
the
fall.
magic
You
school
can
bus,
fall
you
in.
could go through them.
Well, what
That's
about a
what
straw?
matters.
We already confirmed a straw has a
A
hole.
human being in a straw. Case closed.
You can't fall
It's just
into a
funky
straw.
straw.
Humans
does
are
that
making
work?
straws inside of a meat body.
I'll be
It's
right
over.
back.
Keep going, keep
Well,
going.
I'm
I want
sorry
to
to
learn
say,
more.
but that is simply not true, considering the
Oh!
fact that you cannot drink
You
out of
just
a
sound
human.
exactly like. Oh yeah.
Actually, have you heard of enemas?
What?
You are going
You vomit
to hell.
the
I
You
just
are
imagine we have that Bill Nye title card show up. Please consider the following.
Consider the following. Consider the following. Drink
Have you
through
heard
a
of
human.
Please consider the following.
Yeah, the button to open the door is the red one. Don't press anything else; it kills everything.
All right.
button?
Anyway,
What
so
button?
I made a door for the crashed Ludwig carrier.
Oh, that's cool.
We're using
oh,
this
anyway,
bus input
so-
thing.
Oh, screen
one
share. I
one
wanna
more
see,
thing.
see this.
So what was a pit again? Like
A
in
pit
terms.
is a hole that is lethal, potentially,
this.
or potentially dangerous.
What kind of? There's like
Frog
bore
meat.
holes, and there's also
Guys,
mole
backtrack in
holes,
the
and
cave
there's
when
also
you missed some things.
regular holes. But are mole holes
Going to the
technically
start
holes?
of the
Are they like
cave.
straws? Are they like bendy
You can
straws?
stop streaming,
'Cause-
Boot. I saw the thing.
Mole holes
that's
could have
awesome.
multiple entrances.
Yeah, but here's the thing: a
Uh-oh.
hole isn't necessarily got an exit because
Yeah,
like
Drill, please. In that direction. That direction, please.
Where?
potholes are just indentations in the
That
ground.
direction.
And like a
Why?
borehole is just dug into the ground.
Or
Like when you take a
found a
core
fossil.
sample, when you
I'm
when you
getting
bore into the
murdered by
ground and
every
make a
character in
borehole,
Deep
it doesn't
Rock
have an
Galactic,
exit.
Jesse, what
such
the fuck
as
are you
the
talking
Glyphid
about?
Oppressor.
what's over
Eh?
where?
I'm talking about holes.
Jesse,
No, over there. Just keep continuing.
By the way, guys,
Jesse,
I
I'm talking
found a
about
lost
holes.
fossil.
Nade found it too.
where's
Jesse.
Alan?
Yes, sir.
Alan?
Alan?
He's
Are
by
we
the radio
done?
tower.
Oh yeah.
Is it
What?
over?
Are we done?
Is it over?
We
Is it
don't
over?
know because
I
actually
think
had
we're
another
good. I
thing.
think we've said
Oh,
all
you
we
have
needed
another thing
to
to
say.
talk about holes?
You're a
Black
hole.
hole.
Yeah, we're all holes. Oh wait, yeah, a black hole isn't a hole because a black hole is only a bend in space.
Okay, you don't even
Oh
have.
my God! Wait.
What?
Are black
No.
holes even
No.
holes?
No, Nate.
Black holes are not holes because
over there.
okay,
Oh,
black holes are not holes.
Is the
because-
hole
are you talking
okay?
about,
Yeah, I see what you're going towards, Nate. Is a hole defined
shit,
by
fuck
its
this.
ability for things to pass through it?
Jesse,
No,
this
Put the
has
last
nothing.
thing, you dumb.
no.
This has
a
nothing to do with our
hole-
conversation, Jesse.
We're gonna put it in
Oh,
the fucking
Jesse.
ship once we get
A
out.
hole is defined by the inner surface.
Jesse,
Of
we were
it.
talking about making meth, Jesse. Why the fuck are you
If
talking
you
about
touch
holes?
the walls inside of a hole, it is not a hole.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
a black hole
Huh?
is not a hole
If
because it's
you
not even
are-
a real
okay.
structure. It's a bend in the universe.
If you are in the lack of something and you can't touch any of the walls, it's its own kind of hole.
Boot.
It's a hole that
We
is
need to
defined by its
backtrack,
own
guys.
special
We need to go
properties.
back up the way we went.
Just
It's
have
a
Nate drill you,
Can you
non-Euclidean
inject me with
space.
So
That's right.
would that mean that a
Mind
white
jump.
hole is
I
a
need it.
hole that you
I'm
can
gonna-
only touch from the
Nate,
outside
get
and not
over
enter?
here and start
Because there's
drilling
these things
for
called
green.
white holes where
I'm
they're
taking
infinitely
the
pushing
scenic
out
route.
instead of
I have a
infinitely
flower
pulling
called a
in like a black
syringa.
hole. So what is a white
you mean-
hole?
A
No,
white
what I've
hole is
got-
not a hole either because you
Yeah.
can actually.
We've got an experimental treatment.
It's more like a ball than anything because
Yeah,
you can
it
only
is
touch
pushing
its
out.
surface. You can only touch
I
its
go.
surface from the outside.
Yeah, you can only.
No, 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 no,
Wait,
wait, no, no, no.
back at you, and thus it cannot be entered. It's a hole that defines its own self again.
So I guess that
So why is
a
it called a
white
black
hole-
hole despite the fact that it's a sphere made of
Well, because it sucks up
because
matter.
it's-
So
it's its own type of hole.
Well, the
It's
reason
a
why it's
hole
called a black
without
hole is because it
inside.
cannot be seen.
It's because it's the lack of something. It is a it is
Dude,
a,
it's
Hey,
called
guys, I'm
the
here.
reason, the real reason it's
So
called
is
a
a
hole
void a
is
hole?
because shit falls into a
It
hole.
looks like a
Shit
hole.
can fall into a black hole. You can
So
fall
therefore,
into a
is
black
a
hole.
void a hole, and therefore
that
is
mean that-
space a hole?
I guess my mouth isn't
Space-
a hole then because I can't. Well, I could
Everyone
have some
else.
stuff
Fuck
fall into my
Space is
mouth.
not a hole
but-
because it doesn't have an entrance. You cannot enter. The
Actually, yeah,
universe.
space is just an area. It's like a
pocket.
grid
It's
plane.
an area.
It's like a grid
So-
plane which has many dimensions.
It's a
what
pocket.
if? Well, okay, what if the universe is contained within inside a cube?
Well, then I'll cry and I'll be like, "Ah,
Well, that goes
subservient
back to my
gods
theory
that
about
have
what if
contained
the
our
universe
universe in a
was
box."
4D element, and if you went all the way to the edge of the universe, you'd pop out the other side. Like
I would dislike that.
That
Huh? Oh, we got so much money
Okay, I
on
have a
this
question.
mission.
Is a telescope a hole?
No, because the ends are
No.
closed.
Yeah.
But
God.
but light can pass through it. It's a
Oh.
light hole. It's
Oh,
specific
no.
to light.
Oh, no. No.